Hey guys, what's up? This is Bakara CC1138, and I thought I would make a video of the top 10 favorite clone customs that I have in my collection that I have made. Um, it's gonna be kind of like an improved version of my last video because it was crap quality because I had no clue what I was doing. But I'm only showing 10 of my customs to kind of keep the time down. Um, I do have multiple customs in my collection, not only from me, but from friends as well. I may show some of my friends' customs in another video as like a collection showcase or something like that. But today, like I said, I figured I'd just show you some of my favorite clone customs, and I'm gonna kind of start off a little boring, but he fits in my collection well, and I'm proud of him because he turned out really well. Um, this is a bland like a 501st ATRT driver. I used a Tartakovsky Arc Heavy Gunner helmet, and I actually painted every bit of that body myself. All of the blue is me. I didn't use like a 501st body. This was I believe a 3.75 inch Black Series Clone Pilot. There's not really too much to say about this guy. He, like I said, he's just a standard ATRT driver. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next guy. You're going to notice a pattern here. A lot of these guys are going to be 501st. As it's probably my primary army build, followed by the 212th. But this guy here is actually a repaint of a custom that I got from a friend on Instagram. This guy I dubbed... Give me 1 second. I honestly forgot his name. His name is ARC Trooper Shiv. Like I said, he's basically a repaint of a custom that a friend sent me, but man, he's one of the only Phase 1 customs that I have in my collection, and I think he turned out really well. He looked awesome before, but his blue was a little bit too light, so I wanted to make it darker and make it kind of match the 501st blue that I have in my collection. So this guy was number 9. We'll move on to the next figure, and that is going to be this guy right here. He is one of my older customs. I don't remember if I named this guy or not. He is on an antenna mold Gree body. Honestly, didn't paint much on this guy, just painted the pauldron, painted the helmet, and the knee pads here, and added a cloth cama from... I actually made it out of an old t-shirt. It was an old Alice in Chains shirt that didn't fit me anymore, so that guy is going to be my number 8. Next guy is going to be Clone Sharpshooter Buck here. This guy, I'm super proud of him. He was one of the first first kind of detailed paint jobs I did, if you can consider it that. I painted his helmet to kind of mimic a Kaibuck, and I gave him his own custom blaster. If I can get it in focus there. Yep, finally got it to focus, but that is a whole bunch of parts mix and matched. This guy is really cool. He started off as just a plain white antenna mold, I did all the blue, the dark gray on the ankles, and I added the binoculars. Um, I honestly cannot remember how I got the idea for this guy. I think I just started painting the body, and then when it came to the helmet, I was sitting there and I started painting the horns, and I was like, I should paint a Kai Buck shape on his helmet. That would look awesome. And then I came up with the name Buck, and he's probably one of the coolest troopers in my collection right now. I'm going to set him off to the side, and we'll go to the next guy. That was number 7. Or no, yeah, that was number 7. Next is this guy here, and this is one of the few customs that I have in my collection that aren't 501st, actually. I named this guy Commander Dreg. I decided to step up my game and make a cloth camo out of glasses wipes, the lens cloths, and tried paint matching as best as I could. The helmet paint, the pauldron paint are a little bit dark, but I love the way this guy turned out. I imagine him as Bakara's right-hand man, and everybody knows, according to my name, Bakara is my favorite clone commander. So I'm going to take this guy and set him off to the side. There's really not much more to talk about with him. And then I will introduce clone... I don't think he's a commander. Give me 1 second. Let me check. No, he is a commander. This is Commander Clovis. I got the idea for him. I was listening to Tyler Childers' Purgatory album, and he has a song called Banded Clovis on there, and I thought the chest kind of resembled an arrowhead, and Banded Clovis arrowheads are what that song is written about. They're really expensive arrowheads. If you find them, they're fairly rare. I love how this guy turned out. Honestly, I screwed up a lot when I was making him, painting him, and somehow I managed to salvage him, and he won me over. This guy, he looks awesome. Don't have much more to say about him, so I'll set him off to the side. And it looks like I've got 3 more, so that was our 4th guy. These next 2 are actually, they work very closely together. So this next guy is going to be he is an ARC engineer commander, and his name is Nero. This was the first custom I ever made that I absolutely fell in love with. Loved the OC. This was the one that started me off as as excited in my own little creations. He was the one that pretty much stole the spotlight in my collection, I would say. I started basing a whole little unit of the 501st around him, and Nero is freaking awesome, that's for sure, in my OC headcanon. Then in the number 2 spot is Natomi. Natomi is Nero's right-hand man. He is a heavy. This was the first custom that I tried doing a little bit of tattooing on. Give me 1 second and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's not as cool as I hoped it could be, but I gave him a little tattoo there on his face by actually putting paint on a X-Acto knife and stabbing it into his face little by little. I gave him the same mark to mimic the mark on his helmet there. I don't know, I just get the vibe that this guy, he's just a major badass. He does some cool stuff. Like I said, he is Nero's right-hand man, and him and Nero are always getting into Dutch and my own little headcanon. But yeah, this guy, he is definitely number 2 on my list. He's not super intricate or anything like that. Pretty basic on the paint, pretty basic on the part swaps, stuff like that, but he just looks badass in my opinion. That is my number 2. Let's see if I can get him. Yep, he's standing over there. And then number 1 holds a very special place in my collection because he is the first clone custom I ever did. I have done a lot of updating to him and all that, but he's definitely the oldest custom that I have. This is Joby. He is same as Natomi, just a badass. I named this guy Joby because my best friend was Black Lab. His name was Joe Boxer. He's no longer with us, but I named this guy Joby for Joe Boxer. That way he will forever live on in my collection. And this guy is just as cool as I remember Joe Dog being. This guy here, he features Commander Bakara Pauldron. The antenna, it doesn't move. I made it out of the antenna on an antenna mold trooper. I actually sliced it up and made that antenna. The paint is not the greatest on this guy at all, but that's what makes him so cool, because he is my first ever custom. He is just freaking awesome. Obviously, it's my personal opinion. I know there's a lot better customs that other people make and stuff like that. These are just my favorites in my own collection. In no way am I saying that my customs are better than anybody else's or anything, because I have friends and in the customizing community and everything that are twice the customizer I am. I have so much fun doing this. I love the community. And I just wanted to show off some of my customs that I'm proud of. I think that about wraps it up. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. I know I've been wanting to show these guys off for a while just because I'm so proud of them. Please feel free to, like the video, dislike the video, comment any tips, advice, anything like that. This is Bakara CC1138, and I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you next time.